is up and welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're starting the video off here in the truck. We are at Onawa Dragway right now, and I'm sitting in the truck because we are doing a bar change on the S10. Stuart's underneath changing some settings, and I'm sitting in it because you're supposed to do all your settings with the driver sitting in it. So that's where we're at right now. We're doing a bar change. We're gonna do some passes. We're hoping to get this thing to not crush the tire so hard and get her to go a little bit straight. So we're doing the bar change. We're gonna flatten the bars out a little bit. So essentially what we're doing is we're moving the back points of the bar on the rear end higher to make the bar a little more flatter. We are currently at a tipping point where it's facing up and it was biting too hard and twisting this thing. So with the bar change, we're getting those all set up. We're doing a shock change as well. We're doing some settings changes on that, and we are also going to set the anti-roll bar in the neutral position. So that's where we're at. We're driving out here. It's a beautiful day. Sun's a-shining. If you can't tell, my dash is reflective and blinding me, but yeah, should be a good day. Bantra's right next to us with his truck. He's doing some testing, and then the whole cornfield car club is here too, so we're really good friends with all those guys, so they're here doing some passes as well. So it's I think it's just an open test and tune day. Onawa Dragway, probably the smoothest track in the upper Midwest that we have. Really great facility. It's a little wet in the pits here, but we're making it do, and hopefully we can do some passes today, get this thing going straight, and yeah, we're just out here to do some testing. Today is actually the same day as the I-29 no prep race, but we are not tested enough, so I figured that instead of wasting all the money, we're gonna come here and do some testing and go from there. So yeah, we're gonna test, do some burnouts, make some licks, and hopefully this thing goes fast today. So I did make a tune-up at the house. That's a really hot tune-up, little to no timing retard on the starting line, and we're hoping that the track is good enough that we can put that tune-up into the truck and take it today. So yeah, that's where we're at, and I think Stuart said he was pretty much done, and we're gonna go from there. As you guys can see, that first pass, it spun, and
my fault.
Stuart's fault. How's it going? Yeah, Stuart put the wrong settings in. Well, he put the right settings in the shocks, just in the wrong spot. So it left really good on the 60 foot, but lost it right before the 60 foot. So that when it spun, I just got out of it, and no sense of trying to pedal up a botched 60 foot run. So we're airing down again, and we put the correct settings in the shock this time. We're gonna go out and see if the thing will go farther than 60 foot this time. So I don't know, would you say the track was kind of marginal? It's there but not there?
It'll come around.
Yeah, it'll come around. So this is actually Onawa's first open weekend, I believe. So there's a lot of bare concrete on it, and they did spray the track one lane before we went up, but that wasn't our lane, and we ended up kind of staggering it out of the concrete onto the rubber, and yeah, it almost made it to the 60 foot. So we put the right settings in it. We're gonna go up there for pass number 2, and hopefully we can maybe get a full pass out of this thing. So yeah, looking good. Weather's beautiful, it's sunny, and there's quite a few people here. So yeah, we'll get this thing cooled down and ready to go up. It did just a little bit better. It did a 143 60 foot. We didn't spin. I think I did end up driving out of the groove, and it kind of caused me to go towards the wall, and I ended up letting out before the 8th mile, but I ended up running a 143 60 foot, a 381 I believe to the 330, 582 at 117 mile an hour to the 8th, which were about 13 mile an hour slower than what we should be. And yeah, that's probably why, because I let off and I did 700 foot of driving and 600 feet. So it is what it is. We definitely are starting to figure out the suspension. When Stuart mix matched the shock settings, we set those back, and we're just started at like the recommended levels, and we were on the low side of the recommended. It helped out, so we're going to try the high side of the recommended and see if it gets any better or not. We're leaving tire pressure the same, and I'm actually adding another degree of timing retard into the launch, hoping that maybe we can tame the tire just a tad bit more, and then hopefully we get a good pass here. It's like 3:30 here, and they shut down at 6, so hopefully we can get 2 more passes in today, and hopefully they go good. So essentially, we've got 4 complete passes underneath the truck, and they've all been 5-second passes. It's looking good. We kind of lost the 60 foot, but I believe the track is not all there, so it is what it is. But we'll figure this out one way or not, and I guess if it's one of those things we don't figure it out this time, we'll be at the track next weekend as well, and maybe figure it out then. So yeah, stay tuned, because we'll be going up for pass number 3 here shortly.
Nebraska. Duration life.
The truck did a little bit of a shimmy to the passenger side off the line, so like it took off and shimmied. I'll put a video right here of what it's doing from behind the truck. And about, I want to say probably right at the 3:30 mark, it spun. And when it spun, it went up in the RPMs too much, and the computer still was, I believe, right on the shift when it was doing that. So then we lost an ET. It did a 142.60 foot, and then it did a 597 at 122. So we got some mile an hour back, but we're still spinning. Ended up taking, I believe it was some of the rebound out of the shocks, because I think we had 14 clicks in it. We went from 10 to 14. We took 4 back out of it, and from the second to the third pass we put 4 more clicks, well 5 more clicks of compression, one or the other, into the shock. And then since it did the shimmy to the left and I had to drive it a little bit, we ended up putting 1 flat into the passenger side bar, hoping that we could apply a little more pressure to that tire. And when you essentially we're using the bars to steer the rear end essentially, and then we're gonna go down to 14 and a half in the tires. I'm not sure, we might have to order some tubes for these tires. These are the 3055 S's from Mickey Thompson. I like the tire for the track, it's a really good track tire, but we're just wadding them up way too bad, so I think we might end up getting tubes for them and going that way. But we're gonna let this thing cool down just a couple more minutes, and we're gonna go out for this last final pass. Yeah, it's a good day so far. Sun's beating on me, I'm getting some sunburnt, and yeah, we're figuring things out. So we haven't really changed much in the tune-up besides some in the timing retard, but other than that, I think we're slowly figuring it out. But it's like one of those things, we just gotta play with it until we start getting the bad numbers, and then we start backing it back down until we get back into the good numbers. So hopefully we can get into the 130 60 foots. If not, we're just gonna have to maybe try hitting it a little bit harder. So yeah, that's where we're at, and we're gonna go up for one more pass and go from there.
Right lane from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The label is backing down, cruise.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video of us at the track. It's the next day. I just woke up. We got to clean the garage out because I got to put the Corvette on the car lift. But it is what it is. We had a great day at the track. Yeah, some of the passes didn't go how we were running, but that is literally why we went to the track. I-29 was doing their no prep race, and we didn't have the truck to take to the race, so we just decided to go half the distance, save half the money, and do some testing. And thank the Lord we did that, because we kind of chased our tail a little bit, as you can see. So I feel we started to figure the truck out. We did a bar adjustment, and we're kind of figuring out the shocks. I do feel that there is a little more ET to gain in a shock adjustment still, and we might still try to do another bar change. It is still kind of crushing the tire, but not nearly as bad as it was. So we just got to try some things, and there's a lot of timing retard off the starting line. So there's also a lot of 60 foot to gain there, but we have to get the truck happy with the little power, and hopefully that we figure it out with the more power later down the road. We're figuring out. It's taken us some passes. We're 9 passes in. I believe we did 5 yesterday. Yeah, 5 yesterday, 8 passes in, 3 the weekend before. So we're getting there. The second to the last pass, I don't know if you guys could see it, but for some reason I must have timed out, or I bumped too far, because as I bumped, I did notice my top yellow come unlit, and then it went red. Now, I might have tripped the red light, but essentially I took off, and it didn't give me really a time slip. I mean, it did, but it was like an 8-second time slip with a 3.760 foot or something like that. So I wasn't happy with that. So we literally went back to the pits, turned the truck off, downloaded the data log, changed one thing on the tune-up, and we iced it back down and went back down. So the truck was heat soaked. Yeah. Did it really make a difference? Maybe, maybe not. But that pass that we did get the red light from the Holly, it did say that in the Holly it was a 5:59 pass. So that would have been a really, really good pass. We had no 60-foot data, nothing like that. So with the truck being heat soaked, we went back out there and we ended up doing a 5:68, I believe it was, at 125 or something like that. So we're down about 4 or 5 mile an hour than what it should have done. But yeah, we're figuring the truck out. It's gonna take a little more time. We actually have a track day coming up this coming Friday. And then Cars and Coffee, of course, the day after that. And then, yeah, we got a bunch of things planned, a bunch of things going on. And yeah, it's going to be a crazy summer, and we're just getting started. So literally, it's the second weekend of the summer we've been out with the truck. So we got some plans in the future. We got some cool things coming out, which you guys are going to have to stay to be watching the website. Also, my Facebooks. I did have to make new Facebooks, so if you guys are watching these videos and get a random invite from me or Mr. Eazy Racing, yes, that is me. Our altercation in the video before this at the track resulted in me losing my Facebooks, which I don't know how we can get almost attacked. I post a 3-second clip on Facebook about us getting almost attacked and then I losing my Facebook over it. But it is what it is. Yeah, so we're getting things going. We got stuff coming on. Like I said, we'll be at the track in the video after this. And the video after that one, we'll be at Cars and Coffee. And then the video after that, I'm not sure if we'll have some Corvette content. I have parts coming for the Corvette, just waiting for those. Like I said, I got to clean the garage out. We put the summer wheels on Brooks Tahoe and the Duramax. So we got all the factory wheels here in the garage, and they're taking up space, so we got to take those to the shop today. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in the makes, a lot of things planned, and it's just going to be a crazy summer. So make sure you guys hit up MrEasyS10.com. Go get your merch. Go buy some shirts, some lanyards, some stickers. All that stuff helps us out with what we do. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, but until next time, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, share it on your Facebook. Help me grow my Facebook pages again. This has been a gruesome thing. I had to start another Facebook last year and then this year as well. So it really kicks you in the gut when you have to start all over again and you work so hard and grow your pages the way you do and then just lose them. So it does kind of suck, but it is what it is, and we'll get back up to the top when we can. And until next time, guys, see you later.